I pursued this bill not because I thought it would be easy, but because I knew it would be hard. But also, my constituents and all of your constituents are demanding that we do something because they do not want to live in a society where their movements are constantly monitored and tracked. This camera technology is spreading like wildfire across our state and across the country. And I really appreciate what my colleague just said about maybe you say, I'm not doing anything wrong. I don't care, but you should care because you don't have to do anything wrong to have this data be used against you in a way that you have no idea was coming. And that has happened. There have been misuses of this information and people have been harmed. Without guardrails, we have no idea what each individual locality is doing with this data. There are no rules. It is unfettered. And it is changing the way we interact with our government in a fundamental way that needs protections. The bill faced sustained vocal opposition from law enforcement organizations which repeatedly mischaracterized the provisions and resisted even the most basic common sense guardrails. Everyone told us we want guardrails, but we don't want these guardrails. We want guardrails, but we don't want the things that are in the plain language of this bill. Or we want that, but we can't accept that. And then at the end of the day, and equally concerning, the executive branch said if there are warrants, a warrant requirement in this bill, it will be vetoed. Warrants are fundamental. Warrants are mentioned in the Constitution. This is not some new thing that we thought up. It is a very integral part of what we were trying to do. We have now unleashed this technology. And I also am not against law enforcement. I very much understand the good uses of this technology. But the longer we wait to put these guardrails in place, the harder it is going to be to change the behaviors that are already happening and to rein in this technology in a way that it will work for all of us. So I am deeply disappointed that we weren't able to deliver on some progress for our constituents. And I take full responsibility for where we are on myself. We did not get this policy to a place. We didn't convince all of you that this needed to be done. We didn't persuade, we didn't get it over the line. And I'm really sorry for that. And I want to apologize to all of the people who really believe that this is important, that this has to happen, and that they need us to speak for them and to act for them. So in the meantime, our failure to act here should be a wake-up call to local governments, to cities, to counties across the state to say, please act up. Find a path to insist on guardrails in your community and make sure that your city isn't unleashing this technology without you knowing about it and without you agreeing to it. Coloradans care about privacy and civil liberties. And I ask you to stay engaged, stay in this fight, and we will come back next year. But in the meantime, you have to pay attention to how this technology is being used in your community. You can go on a number of websites and find where all of these cameras are located. And if that isn't okay with you, you need to speak up. Next year, if we come back with a groundswell of support, we will get this policy passed. Protecting civil liberties while ensuring safety is not a contradiction. This is America. This is what we do. We strike that balance in everything we do. We'll be back, and I hope you'll all join us in the fight.